The secret hidden in the old house. Nobody had lived in the old house on Willow Lane for more than 20 years. Its windows were broken, the paint had peeled away, and wild plants had climbed over the front gate like green fingers. People in the town often walked faster when they passed it. Some said the house was cursed. Others said it was haunted. But Emma did not believe in ghosts. What she did believe in was curiosity. And curiosity was exactly what brought her to the gate on a cold autumn afternoon. She stood there, looking at the silent building. The wind moved through the trees, making a soft whispering sound. "This is a bad idea," said her younger brother, Noah, standing behind her. Emma smiled. "That usually means it's an interesting idea." Noah crossed his arms. "Or a dangerous one." Emma pushed the gate. It opened slowly with a loud creak. And that was how everything began. The yard was full of dead leaves. Every step made a dry, cracking sound. The front door was half open, moving gently in the wind. Inside, the air smelled old and dusty. Sunlight entered through broken windows and created pale lines across the floor. Furniture was covered with white sheets. A clock hung on the wall, stopped forever at 3:17. Noah stayed close to Emma. "I don't like this place," he whispered. "That's because you watch too many horror movies," Emma replied. She lifted a dusty sheet from an old piano. Its keys were yellow with age. Suddenly, Noah pointed at the staircase. "Did you hear that?" Emma listened carefully. Silence. "Hear what?" "A footstep." Emma laughed softly, probably the house settling. But even she felt a small chill run down her back. They moved from room to room. In the kitchen, they found broken plates and empty shelves. In the living room, there were faded family photographs on the wall. Emma wiped dust from one picture. It showed a smiling woman, a serious man, and a little girl with bright eyes. "There's something sad about this place," Emma said quietly. Noah nodded. "It feels like everyone left in a hurry." Then Emma noticed something unusual. Behind the photo frame was a small mark on the wall, a symbol, a circle with a line through it. "What is that?" Noah asked. Emma touched it. "I don't know." She pressed the wall. Nothing happened. But curiosity was growing stronger. They climbed the stairs. The wood groaned beneath their feet. At the end of the hallway was a locked door. Unlike the others, this door looked stronger and newer. Emma's eyes widened. "Now this is interesting." Noah sighed. "Why do locked doors always excite you?" "Because they usually hide something." She searched nearby drawers and cabinets. Inside an old desk, she found a silver key wrapped in cloth. Her hands trembled slightly as she placed the key into the lock. Click. The door opened. Inside was a small room with no windows. It was filled with books, papers, and shelves. In the center stood a wooden desk with a lamp. "This was someone's private study," Emma whispered. Noah picked up a notebook. "These pages are full of codes." Emma opened a drawer and found dozens of letters tied together with ribbon. The handwriting was elegant and careful. She read the first line aloud. "My dearest Clara, if you are reading this, then I no longer have time." Noah looked at her. "Who's Clara?" Emma remembered the photo downstairs. The little girl. They sat on the floor and began reading. The letters were written by a man named Thomas Hale, the owner of the house. He had once been a scientist. During the war, he worked on inventions that could help people. But later, powerful men wanted to use his work for control and destruction.
So Thomas hid his final creation somewhere inside the house. If they find it, Emma read, many lives will suffer. If you find it, use it only with wisdom. Noah swallowed hard. What did he create? Emma turned the page, but the next part was missing, torn away. Rain began to hit the windows outside. Thunder rolled through the sky. Emma searched every shelf. Noah opened boxes and checked drawers, but they found only more letters, more notes, and half-finished diagrams. Then Noah found a map hidden inside a book. "It's the house," he said. Red lines crossed the rooms like a puzzle. At the bottom was the same symbol from the wall downstairs. Emma's heart raced. The mark behind the picture. They ran back downstairs. Emma removed the photograph and pressed the symbol again. This time, using the map as a guide, she pushed 3 bricks beside it. A deep sound echoed through the wall. Slowly, part of the bookshelf moved aside. Behind it was a narrow staircase leading underground. Noah stepped back. Absolutely not. Emma grabbed a flashlight. Absolutely yes. They descended into darkness. The air grew colder. The stairs ended in a hidden chamber made of stone. In the center stood a metal box on a pedestal. Noah whispered, "This is insane." Emma approached carefully. The box had no lock, only a message engraved on top. Knowledge without kindness becomes danger. Emma opened it. Inside was a journal. No gold, no weapon, no machine. Just a journal. She looked disappointed for 1 second. Then she opened it. Inside were pages filled with inventions, clean water systems, cheap heating devices, medical tools for poor communities, methods to grow food in dry land. Thomas Hale had hidden ideas that could help the world. Noah stared in silence. He wasn't protecting power. He was protecting hope. Emma turned another page and found a final letter. To whoever finds this, the world often chases wealth, speed, and control. But the greatest secret is simple. Use your mind to serve others. If you do that, no one can truly stop you. Emma's eyes filled with tears. All those years, people feared the old house. They imagined monsters, curses, treasure, ghosts. But the real secret was generosity. Suddenly, they heard a loud crash upstairs. Noah froze. What was that? Emma turned off the flashlight. Footsteps moved above them. Someone else was in the house. They stayed silent. A beam of light moved across the staircase entrance. Then a man's voice spoke. "Kids, I know you're down there." Emma gripped the journal tightly. The man stepped into view. It was Mr. Carter, the town librarian. He raised both hands. "Easy. I saw your bikes outside." Emma exhaled. "You scared us." Mr. Carter smiled sadly. "I've been waiting years for someone brave enough to look." "You knew?" Noah asked. Mr. Carter nodded. Thomas Hale was my grandfather. Emma stared at him. He told stories about this place, Mr. Carter continued, but he wanted the right people to find the truth on their own. Emma looked down at the journal. Why didn't you take it? Because wisdom given too easily is often ignored.
Weeks later, the old house no longer looked abandoned. Workers repaired the roof, fresh paint covered the walls, the garden bloomed again. The building became a community learning center. Inside, people studied Thomas Hale's ideas. Engineers improved them. Volunteers used them in nearby towns. Emma and Noah visited often. One afternoon, Emma stood in the same yard where everything began. The wind moved softly through the trees, but now the house felt alive. Noah stood beside her. "So," he said, smiling, "still don't believe in ghosts?" Emma smiled back. "Oh, I do now." He blinked. "Really?" "Yes," she said. "Some ghosts leave fear behind. Others leave wisdom." She looked at the bright windows of the old house. And if we listen carefully, they still speak. Useful vocabulary words. Curiosity, a strong desire to know something. Creak, a long, high sound made by wood or doors. Faded, less bright because of age. Trembled, shook slightly. Engraved, words cut into metal or stone. Generosity, kindness in giving or helping. Abandoned, left empty and unused. Whispered, spoke very softly. Wisdom, good judgment based on knowledge. Community, people living or working together. Common expressions, phrasal verbs. Look for, search for something. Run down, move quickly downward. Turn off, stop a light or machine. Fill with, become full of emotion or substance. Find out, discover information. Comprehension questions. Why did Emma want to enter the old house? What was hidden behind the bookshelf? What did Thomas Hale hide inside the metal box? Who was Mr. Carter and why was he important? What lesson did Emma learn in the end?